What's up, guys? It's your boy Jamaica here, coming at you with another deck tech. This is my green-white modular list. Uh, Zabaz, how you say it? I keep calling it like Zazabaz. I keep like adding more syllables to words sometimes. They're made-up words. That doesn't really matter. But anyway, Zabaz here. New card in season 25. Pretty great. I don't know how it snuck in. Sometimes these like really powerful cards just kind of like sneak in here, but helps modular triggers, so I'm making this kind of green white modular build. There's no hardened scales in the format. Instead, though, Conclave Mentor is basically telling me or asking me how far will I stretch my mana base to get hardened scales, and it's not that bad. I don't think it's really that bad, especially with like new cards or returning cards, Wooden Bastion and some other stuff. So, but yeah, the whole deck's kind of it's like artifact modular sort of list, wanting counters, doing stuff, finding counters, what have you. But let's just start. Mana base, couple forests, a single plains here. Thornglint Bridge, artifact land. Most of these are legal. I think almost all of them are legal. I'm not really sure, but artifacts are pretty great for Ravager, which is back in the format. Pretty much the best modular card to go with Zabaz here. But yeah, eventually there's a ton. It feels like a ton of lands in this deck. The curve's like low-ish. There's some like top end stuff, but usually just eat these lands. So like having like extra lands is not a big deal here. Wooden Bastion just helps cast a turn to mentor. You don't have like a ton of like colored spells. There's like a couple, but it's not really a big deal. And a bunch of utility lands because Age of Stirring is pretty broken. I think like the beginning Zabaz lists were mostly mono white, but I think H turn is just so good that it's fine to be in like green. Like you could maybe be like green white because a lot of like the modular creatures for Zabaz are like Arcbound Mouser, Arcbound Javelier. These like it's a very aggressive deck. It's more of like I think this deck is more of like a grindy sort of version of it, but it's still like there's still like aggressive elements. But H turn is pretty great, so you get to play all these like utility lands like Gavny Township is pretty fun, especially with Conclave Mentor. Buried Ruin is sort of the grindy element. Usually you think your thing's gonna die or just like be sacked to Ravager. So, Buried Ruin is really great at that. And the Mishra's Factory, I think always a staple for artifact decks. A big way to like dodge wraths, just to like kind of like load up your Ravager and put it on a factory in a turn, and then you can just like attack with it. I've killed people with just Ravagers. It's pretty great in these control matchups. But yeah, Zabaz here wants other modular people, so Arcbound Worker gets the nod. Arcbound Ravager always really good. Steel Overseer loves putting counters on artifact people, so that's pretty great, especially with Conclave Mentor. Scrapyard Recombiner, though, the other modular person here. I wanted to play with this card for so long, and I think finally I get to actually run it. In my like modular searches, I'm like, oh my god, it's modular, and all of a sudden, oh my god, it's a construct. So yeah, you sack an artifact, you define a construct, put it in your hand. So it's a tutor, check. The J Mecha check here. It's a tutor. I love it. The constructs here are a little like, well, okay. The thing is that Silverseer is a construct. That's pretty great. Arcbound Worker construct, fine. Ravager is a beast randomly, but that's sad. Zabaz insect. But the other constructs here are pretty fun though. Voltaic Servant, you could find that in conjunction with like Seal Overseer, you get double triggers, or Recombiner, you can sack two things. Scrap Trawler is a pretty great sort of grindy element where you can start sacking artifacts to get the lesser artifacts. Even like if you sack a one, you can get like Thornglint Bridge back. Traxxas, Scourge of Krug. I think a lot of times, um, when you have these like big guys, it's kind of hard to like get through. So having Trample is really fun. It's just a big guy too, so it's fine. Verdus Gearhulk again with the counter sort of like theme to it. Just getting higher and higher in the curve too, but it's a fun construct. These are all just like one of. Then Triskelion, again, when combat's kind of gummed up, if you have a ton of counters or can make a ton of counters with Ravager, Conclave Mentor, Zabaz, just load them all up on a Triskelion. There's no like, the thing that like makes this deck really good in Modern is that you have like these cheap things like Hammerback Walker and Walking Ballista. We don't have that here, so we got to make do with what we got. So Triskelion will get the nod, and it's a construct. They're all constructs here for Recombiner. The last part of the deck, Ancient Stirrings, like I said, just kind of ties the room together, finds anything you really need. One of Animation Module, again with the go wide thing, kind of like gloves, counters. I'm not sure how great this card is, but I'm sure it's like good enough to play. And then Throne of Geth is just kind of like an artifact that helps you proliferate, find off Ancient Stirrings. It could be pretty good, especially with like Scrap Trawler. I think it'd be really great. The sideboard is kind of like I don't say all over the place, but it's very like narrow. This is for like anti-storm stuff. That's just from Canonus. Artifact creature, pretty great. Crossing Grip, you can play against like the Dreadnought decks. If people are playing like mirror matches, you can kill a Ravager with this, so they can't like load up a Ravager. Um, yeah, things like that. Tameo safekeeping and ready willing, mostly the ready part. It's mostly for things that like are trying to kill your artifacts. So like early on, you just want to protect like a Ravager or something like that. So safekeeping is pretty good. Ready is mostly for like things like Vandal Blast, Wrath of God, stuff like that kind of mass kill yourself. The single Leland of Eunice, especially with Braid's like a really popular card, so just having this like random guy to protect everyone else is pretty good. And it's like a 2/5. 2/5 is sort of super hard to deal with. All right, gonna play Elite today, 5 rounds. The season was really fun so far. I've been like testing a bunch of decks, so this is actually just like a really, I think it's more of an ambitious list than like good, but I think it's a really fun. So yeah, excited for this league run. Let's see how it goes. All right, got a match with the Penny Dreadful Modulars. I'm gonna keep this hand. It's actually pretty reasonable. Nice curve. The Bazas are always where you want to start. Kind of just makes everyone a little bit better, at least when they die. Temple of Enlightenment. Blue Eye Control, maybe? Started to play Control really early in the season, but the tools are all there. The tools are definitely all there. Okay, my hand's gonna curve out quite a bit here. Traxus, send us home here. Ooh, Field of Ruins, kind of big. I think I find like, at least I have basics in my deck, so. Alright. Get my worker in. They might like counter this. I don't know if it's worth, but they actually might counter. Okay. I love this deck because it just presents a lot of like must kill threats. Everything's like kind of a must kill. You really can't like let these things kind of like run wild. You have to like kill everything, which is really great. Like there's not like even like a worker seems innocuous, but like it really helps everything. There's a mentor that I really can't cast. But I'm gonna play the Recombiner. I'm really far away from casting its mentor. This is the embarrassing part about this deck is that this card's hard to cast. But those turn twos, when you get that, oof, they're money. They're money They're money games here. It's probably another Mana Leak effect. Okay. It's okay, I have more. And the Zabaz here just kind of get going nuts. Benthic Biomancer. This is not the control deck I'm thinking about, huh? But, I mean, this is a rare. Alright, let's run out another thing. Even with all the counter spells here, Gavity's gonna look really awkward, by the way. They're like, what the heck? They're green and white. But even with all these counter spells, I have to like Barret Rune to start like rebuying all this stuff. So they're at like 2 cards left. They have this thing to loot, so this is not bad. I guess they're like not completely dead in the water. I want them to feel to ruin me. I mean, if they feel to ruin the Barret Rune, oh my god, they're just conceding the Destraxus. Too big. Too big. Too scary here. Okay. So you get what you counter a worker. I have no idea what this deck is. They counter 2 spells, played a Benthic Biomancer, then conceded. I imagine they're gonna have some sort of like disenchant effect, so maybe like, actually, if they're gonna wrath me, I think like Ready Willing might be a bit better. So I'm gonna bring in the Ready Willings. I'm just like trim a couple cards. The scary worker. um Actually, like most everything. Throw to Geth might be a little awkward without like permanence on the battlefield. Uh, I could cut a mentor. These are kind of hard to cast. I'm already bringing in other hard to cast spells, so let's just cut a mentor. I think it's a reasonable cut sometimes, especially like if you have like nothing on board. It is kind of snowball to like the best starts. Assuming they're gonna wrath me though, I have like so many like anti-wrath stuff, like trawlers and stuff like that. This hand's reasonable. I can keep. It costs turn 2 mentor that I just cut. It also casts the ready wings that I brought in, so it's mostly keeping it for the mana base. Alright, this way you could bring in Thornglint here and just like have 5 mana to Gavany. Void Mage Prodigy, okay. Actually, now I want a Stirring, so play the Worker first. Stirrings. Try to find a thing. That's a thing. I'll take Scrap Trawler here. And swing right into his Void Mage. So I can't cast a bridge, sadly. But Traxxas is pretty good. Apparently, if I play Traxxas, the game won't be over. So I need to resolve this Traxxas ASAP. Traxxas. It's so funny to try to pronounce magic cards. Because, like, no, it's Garruk, not Garrick. Birdman. Okay. This card's pretty good. Ooh, Gear Hulk. I like a Gear Hulk. Alright, I can say aggressive here. Attack with the workers. That's the cool thing about modular cards. They just, like, accrue a little bit of value when they die. I don't know if they're playing Wraths. I'm not really sure what this deck is, but it is interesting. They might just... They have an onboard counter spell for this, for my Traxxas. So maybe not run it out. Or I could. I kind of want a Gavany soon, so maybe I just, like, play the bridge pass. Depends on what I draw. Because I definitely, like, have a bunch of modular guys, and just, like, having a Gavany is pretty strong on a board like this. Judge's Familiar. I don't have instants or sorceries in my deck. Rarely do I. I guess I have a couple. Ooh, Mentor's nice. I'm gonna jam this into their supposed counterspell here. Because, I mean, if I had this resolved, I played a Gavany, the game is gonna get wildly out of control. So they can't let this resolve. They actually can't. They might actually have, like, a Wrath effect here. They can kind of tutor, or wish, rather, for something. So I have to think about that. They should counter this. Oh, oh, I think they're gonna just Wrath me, but they need a second Plains. Alright, so the modular men get in. If they block, it's like a double modular for my Scrap Trawler. Actually, I'm gonna put it on the worker. If they block like this, because it's like I get another trigger for this, so just make this one guy bigger. Oh, I would love that trade. Oh my god, I have a Gear Hulk with this Mentor. Although I'm saving all my big drops for my board gets Wrath here. I definitely think it's gonna get Wrath with this, like, this Raven's Warning coming off. They could find, like, any crazy card here. Okay, they found a Plains. There's only, like, one-sided artifact removal they can have, though, which is kind of scary. His Raven's Warning Judgment is kind of cool, too. Okay. Ooh, Ready Willing. Oh, I'm so scared. Okay. So now I have this Gavany in play. um... Yeah, I think I'm just attacking with everyone now. Gavany Mentor is pretty sick. I'm gonna show you why. Alright, hopefully they don't have some sort of instant speed sort of Wrath, because I'm gonna Gavany here. So I guess 2 counters. Please don't have anything. Alright, cool. But this is the cool thing about Mentors. Like, if you have Mentor Gavany, it's like, you don't have to do anything else now. Terminus? Oh, my goodness. What a terminus. What a miracle. It's a miracle. Oh, goodness. What a miracle. Oh, well, I'm his Traxxas. I'm gonna just jam. Ooh, they could field ruin the Gavany here. That's pretty reasonable Gavany. I'm gonna play another Raven's Warning. And they have Counterspell up, so if I draw a land here, hopefully they don't have Mana Leak, and they've been showing lose focus, so if I draw a 6 land, I can just play this perfect. Okay. It's Traxxas time. Alright, cool. The Gear Hulk's gonna trigger here, and I just make a big idiot. Okay, they get the draw card, though. This draws a card, right? Okay. See your undoing. These stupid one-ofs is so silly. It makes this deck so silly. You think it's like this low to the ground deck, all of a sudden I'm playing 4, 5s, and 6s. It's actually really silly. I don't know. Sorry for the... If you hear lawn noises, sorry that my lawn people are here. My window's right next to me, so sorry in advance for the lawn noises. But my opponent is tanking. They different... This thing is untapping. Okay, now I can actually hold up Ready Willing, which I kind of like. So I get to untap this Traxxas here. I get more Traxxas triggers. That's all I want. Wizard's Retort. Okay. Good old cancel. I'm holding up Ready Willing, so I'm just not going to attack with this factory. Yeah, it's kind of loud. Thirst for Discovery, okay. I mean, they have another tutor here. I don't know what uh I don't know what they could find here. They found a land. They're drawing cards. I mean, they're going nuts here. Like if this thing resolves, like I don't know, like if they have enough blockers for this. I'm not really sure. The trample part is where this card is really awesome. I mean, it's a 7/7 for 4. That's the real awesome part. But also just tramples, which is like the situation where I want to be in, where they have these like weak toughness creatures, and I just kind of keep coming in. Almost every card will trigger this in my deck, so what could they find? What could they find? I have no idea what they could find here. I mean, maybe like an O-ring effect or something. That'd be pretty cool. Oh, it's on top of their like. Oh, so they put Terminuses on top. That's what they. Oh, I thought it was in their hand. That's kind of fun. Okay. I mean, Terminus on this board is kind of like it's pretty good for them. Okay, so they need another like counter spell. I think they just die if they. So I think they have a counter spell here, which makes me wish I had Autumn's Veil, but beggars can't be choosers at this point. I can play another. The factory's not be their undoing, honestly, with all these Terminuses. Alright, trigger my Traxxas. This is a lethal attack if this resolves. But they probably have a counterspell here. I'm still attacking, obviously. I'm pretty sure they put Terminus on top. Okay, lose focus. I can pay for one of them, but I can't pay for both. Actually, isn't this not lethal? Wait, hold on. No, I mean, I guess I could block the Mishra's Factory here. It just takes 7, but I was put the post some kind of damage on them. Go to 2. The next Factory, if they term this here, is lethal. I mean, they have the Feeler Ruin. What are we talking about? Let's see what happens. I'm sure this is Terminus here. Now that I've read Waver's Warning, I'm pretty sure this is Terminus. No? Okay. Interesting. I guess I really can't trigger the Traxxas anymore, so... And I guess I have Shield up now with the Field of Ruin. I need to draw a spell, a good spell for this. Quarantine Field, that's a pretty good one. Maybe they tutor that on top. Alright, not looking too great. Unless I draw a Triskelion and they don't counter it. Triskelion wins the game here. Okay, they flip back the Bird Blocker. Maybe Ready Willing wasn't the card I needed. I need, like, anti-counter spells. Ooh, they have Murder Frost. Okay, so now... Um... This is unfortunate. I guess I'm just... No, I won't have to play the land yet. Actually... Well, they could Field Ruin me. I could still Gavney and activate this anyway, so... Worst case. Oh, you know what I could do? Oh, they're killing the Gavney. Okay, I'm just gonna Gavney on my Mishra's Factory. Did they not real? I don't know. Just gonna pump my factory here. Find me. Well, they can't really kill. It doesn't really matter at this point. But now I can. I was actually more worried that they'd kill the factory, but now I feel pretty great because I have Ready Willing now, so I can stop other things. So they have to keep blockers back for this guy. I'm at a pretty high life total. All right. Okay, I drew another Ready Willing. Can I race these 2 flyers? My 3/3. Fortunately, I don't have black sources for the willing part. So we're only ready, not really willing. I think I'm racing this. Alright, activate the factory. Actually, I should have played... I can't have double ready willing. Interestingly, they let this Glenelendra go away. Although there's random bird token. Okay, am I ready? Oh, no. Another random chumper. They're doing it. They're doing it. I just bricked on cards too. I have to get something eventually, right? Something's got to give here. All right, I found a mentor. It's not as good, but it's another creature. It's a 2-drop, so it is a 2/2 for 2. Yeah, I gotta attack first just to get rid of the random onboard counterspell. All right, play the mentor. They might have a counterspell for this. Yeah. Okay, it's fine. That's fine. Okay, they've run out of stuff. Ooh, I have a Gavney now. Don't actually need the Gavney, the land. It doesn't really matter. It's a lethal land no matter what. I don't want to expose it to any sort of like spell that I can't protect with Ready Willy. Like a disenchant randomly or something. Okay, they keep finding the blockers. Okay. I found a spell, finally. I love Mishra's Factory. It's so good in like matchups like this where you just it's always the last thing standing, it feels like. Okay, let's use my Bastions here to cast Recombiner, which is probably getting countered. I think it's only drawn counter. I think my opponent's only drawn counter spells, which is not a big deal. Again, pretty fine with this. I'm just still holding this ready up. Not that I can really deal with the guy. This is another Raven's Warning. It makes a bird. It does make a bird, and it will draw them a card eventually. Oh, they go to 4. Oh my goodness. Well, I have the Gavny though, the press lethal. If they think they can just kind of block, they can't. Or if they think they can no block, they're gonna die to the Gavany. So I do get to kill this bird token. Okay, they figure that out too. Okay, I've kept bricking. These ready pullings look so bad. I wish I had just like the Croson Grips or whatever. Okay. Croson Grip would have been way better this match. If this goes to game 3, I don't know if it will, but it looks pretty good. I mean, it looks good from my end. Ooh, I found a worker. I mean, not even like a Terminus stops me. I like if they have like maybe like something that kills artifacts and sends speed in their or in their sideboard, maybe that'd be pretty good. It's probably the last counter spell. Nope. Okay. The thing is that they don't immediately draw it though, because the saga goes at their draw step, so it hits their main, and then like then they find a thing, which is gonna be too late unless they can draw a card right now. But even if it's like a Terminus, it's like really bad. Okay. I'm not gonna bother. Eh. This time I guess I will bother to do this. It does kind of make a lethal kind of like a thing. It makes the factory lethal here. I still have Ready Willing up too. Gavny's so good. My initial list did not have Gavny in it. I just kind of forgot that it existed as a card. What is this? Dream Trawler. That's pretty good. They can't really gain enough life though through this and this, especially because of the Gavany. Because like my guys are just big enough, they can gain 3, but then they take 4 no matter what, which is really funny. And I have the ready willing to save my guys anyway. It's actually they kill them with lands. Oh, lands are just the most brutal. Lands are just the most brutal cards in Magic sometimes. Nice, 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 nice. All right, get another match with the Painterful Green Knight Modulist. I'll keep this hand. It's a little land heavy, but I do have like 5 and 6 drops in my deck, so I get to start turn 1. Zabaz. If I draw a Mentor, also this is gonna be great. Spark Elemental. Okay, my opponent is mono-redding it up. I guess I imagine. I don't know how this matchup actually goes. I guess it depends on how much artifact removal they have. I don't have like life gaining stuff, so it's be kind of scary. Okay, well, this isn't good. I will take the Scrap Trawler. It does kind of tango well with some of these guys. I think like the big guys like Traxxas and like Triskelion are pretty good. Shrine's an eventuality. I do have Croson Grips on my sideboard for it. I don't really have like a sideboard for this kind of deck. Ooh, Mentor's nice. Mentor's gonna go well with the Gavany soon. So yeah, let's just high roll this. Because if I draw any other like modular guy, the Mentor is just gonna go off. How far would you go for hardened scales? Very far. Okay, they're gonna shock. Funny to see shock in this format with Burst Lightning, maybe play with fire, maybe some other stuff illegal. I do the gain 2 life though. That's pretty fun. That's my one like life gaining scenario. That is fun. Yeah, I think there's like a billion better shocks in this format than just shock. Like burst lightning for. Maybe they just have a ton of shocks. All right, Ronin's Shrine to Burning Rage, great combo. There's a Baz. It's sad. So if I play the Trawler here, I could block the Ronin, but I just like get nothing out of it. Um, if I just do nothing, then I can hold a Factory to block, but then I get blown up by like a burn spell. It's kind of rough. I think I'll just play the Trawler here to set up for the Gavany. Never really blocking with the Zabaz. I'm just gonna attack. I think this is kind of the downside of playing 24 lands in my like pseudo aggro deck. So I'm gonna draw a lot of them every now and then. And the shrine is looming, so like even if like this Ronin dies here, if I decide to block, like the shrine is still just getting huge. I might actually have to block here. If they attack with the factory, I think I'm blocking the factory. Well, I don't know. Okay, another Spark Elemental. There's a lot of stuff. I could have actually like kept the Zabaz back. That's probably a mistake on my part. Okay, I think I am gonna block this Ronin. If I don't get any value out of the Scrap Trawler, it's kind of sad, but it's fine. Oh my goodness. So I don't think I can really play the Gavany. Okay, I haven't learned my lesson, so I'm gonna keep attacking. But I have 2 factories, though. It's not that bad. It's not that bad, they said. Brea's Apprentice. Okay. That makes a bunch of blockers. And it's the Flying Doppler token, which is kind of annoying. Okay, Servant's not the worst. It's not that great either. It's a 1/3. It does kind of block, but it doesn't block this flying token. And this thing is looming. I guess I can, like, block with the Zabaz here. I can make it give it flying. It's not a big deal. I can't really erase this shrine, though, with the board set I've set up. I mean, making a 2/4 would be pretty decent on this board. It does a lot of things. I never know this card's good, but it does a lot of things. Shrap Blast. Me. That's pretty good. That sets up an eventuality that I will die to this shrine. Okay, I think Crossing Grip's looking a lot better now. They've shown like Bray's Apprentice, Mistress Factory, Shrine, Reinforced Ronin. I'm actually really liking just bringing in all the Crossing Grips. Okay. The Ronin just keeps growing this shrine. They can't really... I mean, they could attack. I wouldn't attack here, I don't think. But, like... I mean, it doesn't really matter. The shrine's just going to kill me next turn. Okay, they're going to lose this guy. They're going to lose that guy, too. I mean... Oh, man. Mistress Factory is a really messed up card, too. They're all assembly workers. So if I can kill them this turn, maybe? So you're saying there's a chance? I don't think I can kill them right now. Can Ravager do it? Can Ravager do it here? Let me think. Let's see. How big can this Voltaic Servant get? Let's do some math. Let's see. Ravager. If I play the Zabaz, then I get like a double trigger here. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Let's try that. I'll keep the one. I'll put it on the Ravager here. So I should get 3 counters. Um, oh, I should have actually attacked with them. This is so bad. I'm so bad at this. I think I could have gotten like the most damage out of this. So now I have to sack this factory. Mm, I probably could have killed them, I think. Maybe. I don't know. This, like this. Yeah, I think I'm just short. I was gonna be short anyway. 16 is a lot. 16 is like a lot. I don't know. I could have gotten. I don't know. I think I was supposed to attack with like. Well, let me think. If I didn't tap the factory like stupidly, 4 plus like, I don't know. I think I messed up somewhere. This deck is kind of silly. I think I did mess up. I would have been short by like 2. I think. Someone can yell at me later about this. Safekeeping could be pretty okay. It does gain life. Maybe I just bring in a bunch of this stuff and like take out some of the fat here. I think this is not really a Throne of Geth or Animation Module sort of matchup. Even I mean a Mentor matchup. I don't think Mentor is a... Well, it gains life. It kind of like spreads the wealth on like removal spells. I do like safekeeping just to gain me some life. To buy me some time. Actually, I think I'm just going to bring in all the Crows and Grips and just kind of like fight that battle, maybe. Fight the battle like this. I'll get a couple Mentors, but... Maybe I want a couple safekeepings. Actually, yeah, let me just cut all the Mentors. Just kind of play for this like artifact plan. Actually, I think Traxxas is actually kind of a trap here. Triskelion might be a bit too slow, in fact, so I'm gonna cut that. I'm gonna just keep the Gear Hulk in. Yeah, this is fine, I think. Let me think. I think I messed up there. Let's see, 2-4 with the factory. Sabaz would have been like 9. Yeah, I think I was still gonna be short. Um, sure, I can keep. If I draw a Mentor, it's kind of cool. Drawing the 5-drop's not great, but my hand's pretty reasonable. Sabaz Ravager's kind of where I want to be, right? I might just play like a... Okay, this guy. That's not bad. Okay. I'm attacking with this. I wouldn't mind a trade, because I could just like grow the Ravager here. Okay. Recombiner can start finding some like dumb stuff soon. The Ravager makes kind of like removal a little more wonky, so I guess I start loading up the modular people. Like if they kill the Ravager, then I get a 3/3. Okay. Synthesizer. Hey, Crows Grip's gonna look really good. Okay. They don't if they have a second mountain, okay, now they can kill the Ravager, but now have a 3/3 Zabaz. Depends on what they shock here. This is the old shock, so I do like that. I can also just save the Ravager by sacking the Zabaz. Yeah, I think I like that more. Okay. I mean, they do get to attack with the Epicure, but... Okay. This just makes the aggressive start. Okay. Crash in. Alright. Come on down, Recombiner. I think just having a gigantic Ravager is really good. Unless they play some sort of like artifact removal. And then it's not gonna be great to put all my eggs in this basket. We'll see. I don't even know if I like what they get with this. I guess like Overseer is not bad, but I don't even have an artifact I want to sack yet. I want to keep all. I could sack the Recombiner itself, put the modular on the Ravager, just kind of go all in on that. That'd be better if I had like a safekeeping or something. Opponent has a lot of choices. They could like. I don't think like playing this or making a samurai is good. I think they're kind of on the defensive though. My board's pretty big. Okay. Well, I get blown up by like an incinerate or whatever or lightning strike, but this makes that 6/6 or shatter. I guess anything kills this. Shard volley. Okay. I've been got. I mean, eventually, if I play this 8/8, I don't know how they stop that. So I can just find like a land with the stirrings. Okay, worker's nice. I think I'm looking for land. Like all this is really good, but I think I want to just like lead into this. Okay, Thornflint. Play this worker. Pass. I'm not under any like immediate threat yet, so I kind of like this plan of like playing this Gear Hulk and hopefully don't have a shatter or a shatter effect. Okay, we'll take this. All right. Real question is, how do I set up these counters? I think I want 3 and then make this like a 5/5. Chain me. Okay. Love it. All right, I'm gonna slam the Gear Hulk here. Yeah, I definitely want to make this like a 3/3 or a 4/4. Maybe like 3/1. Yeah, actually like 3/1. This blocks like a lot of stuff here. Because this blocks the 3/1 Spark Elemental. And yeah, I'm just gonna hang out. I have the Stirrings to find another card. I don't need to do anything. Discarded the Ronin. That's actually interesting. They discarded the Ronin. Like, this draws a card on its own, so I'm actually not sure why you would discard. Unless they have, like, multiple Ronins, I guess. Alright, they're gonna synthesize. They found a land. And they make a Samurai. This is pretty much their turn, I imagine. Actually, I might start crashing with the Gear Hulk. I want to end the game soon. Chain me. That's pretty good. Because they have, like, Shrapnel Blast in their decks, so... They don't have a lot of artifacts, though. They do have this as an artifact. I might just want to, like, come in. Okay, the Stirrings kind of helps with, like, blocking. What can I get here with the Buried Ruin? I guess I get a Ravager. It's pretty good. Um, yeah, I'm attacking, I think. This is actually lethal? Okay. It's a wild block. These trample guys are pretty sweet with Ravager and all this stuff. I don't know if they can kill this unless they have a Shatter now. I have to get like double Shrap Blasted here and then only have like one artifact, so I don't really know how I get out, how I lose this. There's no more Price of Progress, I think. No, there's definitely no more Price of Progress. It's out. I actually have to check now. I don't remember. It is out. Okay. So I can't get price out of this game. Shard Volley, me. Okay. Chain me. Okay. Barb me. Okay, I'm at 1. 1 is bigger than 0. Lethal on the board. Okay, cool. That was close. Close and scary all at once. I like how they just show you, hey, I almost got there, but it's scary. Okay, maybe I want Canonist. Maybe I actually want Canonist in this matchup. I feel like they're kind of comboing off on me. All right, I'm gonna cut a grip. I think I'm gonna play some Canonist in here. Okay, I think I'm off this mentor plan. I think it's just not as good as it could be. I kind of like Canonist. They have a lot of like cheap spells, and it just like slows them down quite a bit. Stirrings is a little worse with some of the green spells, but I mean it's still pretty good. This is a reasonable blocker for the things. Gear Hulk was pretty good, I will say. I'm gonna cut a land actually. Yeah, I can trim some lands. I think that's fine. I will trim. Can't eat the plains. Can't eat that. I'll cut a Gavany. Gavany's like the kind of like most expensive card. All right. I don't know about this plan. They actually do play other artifacts. Now that I think about it, I don't think it's a good plan now. Now that I think about it, they are playing like Bray's Apprentice and like Reinforced Ronin, so maybe it's not as great as a plan. I think it's just I don't know. We'll see. Ooh. I kind of like regret everything now. I'm gonna mulligan decisions. This is worse, but I'll keep. Oh, I kind of immediately regret that. I didn't think it through. Okay, because like, look, they have artifacts in their decks. Why? What doesn't slow anything? It slows the burn down, but it doesn't slow the artifact dudes down. Okay, Overseer's a good old must kill guy. The Scrap Trawler can get back to Overseer soon. Yeah, I think I should have just brought in the last Tamios and like maybe like lean in a Bunis to like kind of hang out. I don't know. Maybe it could be good. It might be good in the long run. We'll see. Okay, Synthesizer. Trying to find a land, I think. Found the Shrap Blast. This is a good card to exile for me. Okay. Totally fine with this. So now they have to use their turn to kill his Overseer. Otherwise, I get some like crazy value out of it. I could play the Factory. I should have played the Factory already because if I draw another Factory, I want to pump all the Factories. I didn't. Like, every decision matters in this deck. It's really, I mean, Magic is like that. Decisions matter everywhere, but, like, I feel like everything I've done is just wrong. Okay, they're Shrap Blast me. And they found a Shock. If they find a land here, this is kind of a blowout. They have this mountain. Oh, okay, awesome. Let's see what I draw here. I think I'm just going to play Factory Scrap Trawler. Then Pump. They've really gone the burn route, which I'm okay with. Because Ronin's now bad. The Ronin's in the hand is officially bad, but it draws a card. They can channel it. A Braid. Yeah, that happens. Okay, what do I draw here? Other Stirrings. Gotta find some stuff. I like Ravager. Ravager's a thing to find. We'll look for another card here. I'm going to take the Worker. Yeah, I'll take the Worker this time. Right. Counter up. I mean, they have a bunch more like removal. This is not super great, but I could save the Steel Overseer with the Ravager now. Unless it's a Braid, and a Braid's just like the worst card. I should have actually brought in the safekeepings. Okay, Synthesizer, I think they want to find a land here. Okay, they found a land. If they come in with the Ronin, I'm just sacking the bridge to this. Or if they try to come in with the factory, again, I have it essentially a 3-3. Okay, shard volley this thing. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna pump this just to like make this the best. And then just put it on the Overseer. The Overseer is now huge. And this is a big attack, honestly. I have the work. I'm just gonna attack, I think. The Overseer is just big enough where it's like, it doesn't matter. Alright, Buried Ruin. Play a worker. I think I'm Buried Ruining back like Scrap Trawler or something like that. This does kind of suck if they play a Braid on this, but I'm gonna get Scrap Trawler back and just start kind of chaining some stuff. Hopefully. They still have the Ronin. Because, I mean, I still get the block. I mean, I block with the factory. Okay. I don't like this attack from my opponent. Because they do, like, kind of mess up my Buried Ruin plan, but I'm definitely just blocking here. In fact, I'm putting this on the Ronin, or on the factory. Yep. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna keep attacking here. Next turn, I can play the Ravager and just kind of like try to win the game. They have to respect these. They have to respect my 6/6. And the Ravager's lethal with the if I get Ravager back, I have the Thornglint Bridge to pump the factory. They have to respect it. I don't think they don't know I have the bridge. Okay, they're gonna make a blocker, which is not enough actually. They found in a Braid, which they don't have the lands for. This is sweet. Okay, get the Ravager back. Okay. Awesome. That was sweet. Nice grindy win there. Alright, got another match with the Pain Dreadful. Green my modular list. Sand seems sweet. I will keep. Ooh, animation module. Do I start with just module instead of Sabaz? I think so. Can't cast his Ancient Stirrings, but who cares? I would like Buried Ruin. Buried Ruin's been really sweet in this list. It just gives like another like element of grind, which I love. Don't Dread Fugue me. No. No. I haven't played with module yet, so aw. Let's see how it goes, but don't have the one. And in theory, it should be good, right? In like theory, it should be really cool. Alright, I'm probably getting himmed here. This is a very devastating him. Don't really have like counterplay for this. Ooh, I found the land, which pumps the module, which pumps the Ravager here. Ooh, worker? Okay, I like worker. Yes. Alright, got a little ground team going on. It's not too bad. If I draw a fourth land, module's gonna start just pumping the team. Another him? Doesn't work anymore. Can't just double him me. Heartless act. Move with 3 counters. Well, that does kill a Ravager. I'm always partial to just like sacking this and putting it on the factory. Unfortunately, I can't trigger the animation module again. But I think like factory is just the hardest thing to kill here. Ooh, Overseer's a nice one. Okay. Great with module. I love this deck. It just like presents so much like complete nonsense. Like, please, you have to kill everything. I think my opponent's playing Jund. I haven't seen any resources. Could be like black red too. It's kind of like screams. Oh, okay. They had to kill that. I can grind this out though. The module's pretty good at grinding. I think I'm just attacking. I'll draw another land, then I can start modulating, I guess. Module just pumps the worker too, or the factory. This is fine when you get flooded. Now I can get back like Scrap Trawler and just like go to town. So I'm not gonna pump here. I'll wait for end of turn pump or something like that. Yeah, I'm gonna get Trawler back, I think. Or Overseer. Or Ravager. Actually, Ravager might be the best. Okay. The gain's a life. May be relevant. I can actually present lethal. Can I present lethal? Pump? No. What was in their hand? It must be a bunch of, like... I'm gonna get the Ravager back. It's just the best card in the spot. Draw a land be great. Untapped land, rather. Okay, I think I'm gonna play the Worker, because it just makes another guy. And I can still attack with the Factory. The Factory's actually unkillable against the Heartless Act as well, which is really funny. Now they even wipe my board. I have lethal with the Factory. They kind of need to kill everything. Okay, cool. Okay, the module, not bad. Okay. I've answered the question about module. I don't think it's that bad. Okay, I think they're just a very heavy control deck. I think I have to bring in all like the control, like anti, like kill my stuff thing. So like maybe like all of this. I've been cutting Mentor a lot, but I don't think I cut it here. I think it's just like the deck might just be better without Mentor. I hate to say it. I hate to say it, but it might be better without Mentor. It was like cut Throne here. Now I'm kind of a module believer. So I'm gonna cut this. I kind of want to bring in all of these things. I definitely want to bring all of this in, so I have to like start trimming. I like all the big stuff in the matchups like this. I can cut like maybe like one or two mentors. I'll cut like a recombiner. Two to go. I'll cut the little workers. It's kind of whatever. I think this is fine. It's very heavy on the protection, but we'll see. I'm kind of going for the late game. Ooh, found a Leobunus. And this thing. And I have a green-white, so I just have to draw a third land. I like this hand. I'm going to keep. I'm going to lead with the bridge. I think they're more of like a... Ooh, I found a mentor too. Actually, I'm going to lead with mentor. Everything here is scary. All my cards, very scary. So I'm going to lead with mentor. I'm going to get him, though. Actually, I don't really like him in these sort of matchups. Like, I'm so glad I didn't hit my land, though, but... Oh, I have double Overseer. Like, I think you just want, like, mono removal. Like, him is pretty great at, like, messing me up, but... On the play, I feel like it's better. On the draw, I don't really like it as much. Probably gonna braid. Cleansing Wild. Okay. I'm down. I'm down. If I get a recombiner here, I'm just, like, going to work here. That might be Joggle Hops because of this land. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna play this. Pump. So they need like a mass removal spell now, and I could just hold Ready Willing for the rest of the game. Just like start attacking the recombiner, and it's just like Garrick. Okay, I'm holding Red Willy for the rest of the game now. Okay, I'm gonna try to kill this Garrick. I'm gonna attack Garrick here. I have the pump for this Overseer. I could just kill my opponent with just these two cards. It's pretty great. And I have the bridge to even like kind of come back for the Joggle Hops. What is this? Untap 2 lands. I only lose 2 permanents with this. This is really funny. My opponent's gonna lose more permanents here. Like, I am ready. I am ready for this Joggle Hops. And I get the untap trigger. Oh my gosh. And I get an untap trigger. I forgot about that mode. Now this dies. This is dead. I'm coming in. Oh my goodness. I only lost 2 permanents. Okay, well my hand's kind of like poopy now, but Jarek, your face. Alright, go. I mean, they can have another Joggle Hops, I guess. That'd be kind of funny. Okay. This is a 2-turn clock, so they have to respect this. Oh, that's not good. Hmm. Let's see. I think I just attack with a recombiner here. And then just pump. You're only supposed to find 1 land with it. I don't think it's supposed to work. Like, they didn't really destroy their land. Alright. This time, it's not as good. That's not fun. Okay. Hmm. Well, I have a Zabaz, though. Let's keep the hits coming. Blight Beetle. That's a weird card. Let's see. So if I play this Zabaz, I just pump my original Zabaz. Oh, it just never comes into play? Oh god. Hmm. I should read the card. That's a pretty good card against me. Huh. I should actually read these cards. Okay, you only really should be finding 1 land with this, but this is bug Nemechio, so yeah, now they found 1. Okay. That's how it is, huh? I could block, but I mean, I have no reason to block here. And I can race this. I'm racing. Man, would you really need to win a game of Magic, huh? Riveter's Charm. This is a good card. Yeah, Blade Beetle's pretty strong. I don't know if I have, like, removal for this. It makes my Steel Overseer way worse. I'll say that. Okay, I kind of want to rip lands, though, regardless. Okay. This is the clock. All you do is like get this out here. Okay, Heartless Act, sure. I guess I still have the him and chain lightning to cast. Is that until their next turn? I can't remember. My hand's still very good. Unless they Joel Golfs me for a third time. Actually, the Scrap Trawler might help out. I don't know. Low untap land. Technically, this finds a land. Um, hmm. These are all cards I kind of want, but if I get Jogops for a third time, it's not super great. I don't want to take the planes because it could like start wildfiring me. So I think I take the factory just to block this Blight Beetle. Oh, actually, I should take Bastion so I can cast Ready Willing. This Beetle's not a big deal. I should have just taken the Bastion. Liliana Vest. That finds the third Jogops. Do I run the forest out into their supposed removal spell? So they've tutored. If they have a third Jogops, it's pretty good. I like doing nothing. And then just Bear Drooning back like a 2-drop, I guess. Like I can get back like the Overseer, which kind of like starts pumping. So yeah, if they go for the Jogo Hops here, I assume they're playing Jogo. I assume they found a third one. I don't know what to discard here. I guess I could discard Atraxas. Yeah, it looks like okay, this is fine. So I can either get back Atraxas, but it seems hard to cast. So I think I'll get back Overseer because I can actually cast it next turn. I get rid of, oh, they get rid of the one Blight Beetle. This is pretty strong. I mean, I get to keep tutoring, but I'm grinding. Okay, they're gonna Wildfire. They should have tutored then Wildfire. Oh, I guess it doesn't really matter. They're gonna shelf their deck, but now they can tutor. I guess. What else? Do they have 4 Jokel Hopses in their deck? Okay. Maybe they could have 4. Hmm. Hmm. I think I'm gonna hold up Ready Willing for now. Just kind of counters the next spell that they have. At least for my Overseer. Pretty far away from this. I will Stirrings. I kind of want to find lands. Mistress Factory is pretty good. I might take discard the. I think I'm gonna discard the Abunus. I don't know. I don't think I have a fourth rat. I don't think they have a fourth one. Chain me. They have an instant speed spell here, but I will ready now. I think I'm ready. Now this actually kills a Liliana. I can. Oh, I can kill it. I can kill it with the Overseer. This is hard. I think I'm taking the. I think I'm keeping the Abunus now. You have another? Okay. Okay, wow, they have a fourth one. It's fun. Now I wish I kept the scrap trawler, but now this thing dies, so like, what do they have left? I've grinded through all of this. I think I have better top decks than my opponent. In actually, since I have like a 2-turn clock, more or less. Riveter's Charm. Great. Alright, Stirrings is a great draw. I could find another random land. That's the best land to draw here. Stirrings is the messed up card, that's for sure. Ooh, safekeeping, huh? I'd love to draw another land so I could like keep up safekeeping. Because I can't really stop that. I mean, I think I have another Riveter's Charm for the factory. It targets me, I believe. Yeah, I would love to use it. Alright. Find a forest. Oh, I get to find 2 lands. Perfect. Because, like, it does destroy. Okay. Oh, the Abundance is coming through. I think, unless I have another Riveter's Charm. Is it him? Wow. Okay, I'll just gain 2 life. This is a funny match. Even though my opponent kind of used the card wrong. I have so many cards to grind through this. They might deck. I don't know. They've used 4 Joggle Hopses, and I'm still like in this game. Or 3? Wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I've gone through 4 Joggle Hopses, and I'm still like slowly winning this game. I'm still like up. Okay. I'm just playing everything I have, so I don't think I could not just play out my hand. Blight Beetle's really funny. Kind of forgot about. Okay. This is great. It just pulls out more lands. Oh man. How many more did they have? One more in there? Okay. Okay, I love Mentor. I love a Mentor. If I draw Gavney now, it's like Gavney just starts taking over this game. Okay, that's a good draw. Okay, Worker. It's a 2/2. Take 4, do it. No way. No way they take 4 here. But they might get like Sylvan Library. Oh, they're taking 4. Okay. Psych. This has to be a good card. Garrick. Garrick is pretty good. Garrick and the Blight Beetle. Okay. That kind of stops the Mentor plan. And it's also pro-green for the this thing. Alright, Scrap Trawler does not care about this Blight Beetle. Hmm. I guess I can get Zabaz. No, it's lesser. So I can't really get anything here. Oh, this Garrick might be the end of me here. I guess I have like pseudo fun attacks here. I mean, they can block this, block this. They go to 1. They're gonna make another beast token. There's no like no ifs, ands, or buts about that. I guess the Trawler can start getting back. I mean, the Trawler can't really get much. That's like good against a Blight Beetle. Hmm. Huh. This Blight Beetle's very annoying. I think I have 1 more Ready Willing in my deck, I believe. And that can just make some crazy dumb attacks. The pro green thing is very annoying because this is just the freest block. They must have found the Garrick, and that's why they like went this low. It's kind of funny because now like Triskelion's really bad. I have a lot of bad top decks because of this. Okay. Now that's just like Stone Rain. I think they realize I don't have enough lands. Okay. Um, so to get back a worker, I don't think I have a target for that. Okay. They might deck soon. So I think they have to roll this Garrick. I mean, I don't know. I have such a high life pool. They've done nothing, but this is a Riveter's turn? Or is this another Liliana? Oh, okay. Well, this finds like, I mean, this has like another like mode, so I can actually like get something. I can't really play the Zabaz, so I guess I can only really get Overseer, which is a 1/1. It's a free. They him. They have okay Dread Fugue. That's fun. Okay. Okay, I can't play that because it just dies because of the Blight Beetle. Oh, okay. I'm pretty sure I saw them do 2 lands, right? I can just look back at this, but it's kind of silly. This comes to the weird like gray area where it's like, do I call you out for this? It's like whatever. I don't really care in like the grand scheme of like Magic. Like leagues are just like very like chill. This was a fun game, I think. I think it was fun to like grind through all these things, but I'm like not really that worried about it. My opponent definitely like grinded through this and they played a fun game. The Dire Turn Rampage is really good against me once I have like no more lands in play. So I have to block this. I do gain 2 life. Upsides. MTGO is like, I mean, it's just a silly program too, right? Where it's like we have to play within the constraints of it, and these things happen. Okay. Blight Beetle, very good against me. I didn't know it had other texts. Apparently, this deck was really trying to kill Blight some Zabazes. Oh wait, this is game 3. Did I win game? Wait, what? Did I win game? Did I win game 1? I don't even remember. Okay. Huh. I don't even know where I'm at now. I think I want Recombiners back. I think I definitely want the Recombiner here. I don't know. I mean, if they play that thing, they play the Blight. I have no removal for a Blight Beetle, so like, what can I do against it? I mean, I have the Triskelion, but I have to like have the Triskelion play first. So I think I do want all of this. I definitely want the Traxxas. I think it's all pretty good. Kind of like safekeeping now. It's kind of a weird matchup. Maybe I cut a land. No, I'm trying to castle these things. Yeah, I'll go to like 1 worker. I kind of want all these things though, but they kind of get invalidated by that one thing. But they're better. It's better against like the Dire Strain Rampage, like the Dire Strain Rampage card. Maybe I don't want this. It was kind of the way I won the game. Something like this. This is kind of awkward, but we'll see. I didn't realize I won game 1. I kind of forgot where I was for a minute. Just because of the Dire Strain thing. I'm pretty sure I saw them get 2 lands. I don't want to keep accusing people unless I like relook at it. Sure, I'll keep. This hand's pretty reasonable. I love Overseer, so I'm gonna take the Overseer here. Again, another must-kill situation. It's where the strength of the deck lies. You just want to, like, put a bunch of, like, deal with this. Otherwise, it will get out of control. I'm definitely playing the Ravager next, assuming my thing doesn't... I think my thing will die here. Okay. Well, that's pretty good. Let's see. Well... Trades? Trades? I need to slam a Traxxas here. I think Traxxas would be so good, but I mean they have like a bunch of disenchants in their deck, so okay, Scrap Trawler's not bad. I keep attacking. Gearhole could be pretty good, although I get no value. It's could be like a 4/4. Sure. Alright. Those cards I couldn't cast anyway. Well, I could have cast Skillion. Ready Willing, I can't really do anything with that. But I can't keep attacking with this Overseer. I think I'm getting back Scrap Trawler, maybe? Yeah, I think I can get back Scrap Trawler. Or Triskelion. Wait for that white source, though. That'd be kind of fun. Alright. Well, I think all my lands are going away. I have to say this. But so is my opponent's Blight Beetle. But they have a Garrick in play, so I don't know. I don't know how great this is going to go for me. Heartless Act, sure. Maybe I should play, like, Spatial Contortion for something like this, I guess. It's another hymn. Couldn't cast those anyway. Alright, Stirrings. Find something before I die. None of this is that good. I think eventually my lands are gonna go away, so I think I'll just take the plains. Like, it's in their best interest to actually Joggle Hops here. They have a active Planeswalker and 3 lands that they're not gonna die, so even if they lose a Blight Beetle, it's like pretty good. Or they can just play this game. Where they just kind of like, don't do anything and let me commit even more. Okay, now they're committing this. Which means they probably have a Heartless Act for this thing, but I mean, I have to oblige. Sure. Okay, I can't cast that in the Blight Beetle. Let's see. Well, I have to do something, right? I mean, I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting. I'm just here to wait to use Joggle Hops. I think that's all I'm really waiting for. Okay. Oh, just a very simple Garrick plan. Respect that. Didn't even attack with a Blight Beetle. I guess you want to protect the Garrick no matter what, even though I somehow kill this thing. but I don't have removal in my deck. It's not the deck that does this. Alright, well, GG's opponent. Blight Beetle's very good. I want to say that. And I wish I had removal in my deck. I wish. Alright, another match for the Penny Dreadful Green My Modular list. This hand's okay. I can keep. I think I always have to start with. Well, this hand I would start with the factory. Probably getting Dread Fugued here. Border Post. Oh no, are they playing Restore Balance? This matchup is scary because okay, as far as the Baz. So outside of like, so my Storm air or combo air quote hate is it was from Canonist, and if they like use they use like Charlotte's Agent technically, I can't stop that because Charlotte's Agent is an artifact. So yeah, they're playing Restore Balance, so this might be a rough matchup. I think this is the matchups where I kind of want to split Worm's Chant and Restore Balance, so I do have Crossing Grip to kind of like stop some of this stuff. I don't know. I think I have to beat down really fast. As fast as I can before I get Restore Balanced out of this game. Yeah, I think the fact that they like suspended Restore Balance means they might not have anything, but I think it's just good to have anyways, because you can just like if it's in your hand and you already have a white source, you might just do it. But this is not gonna be a fun matchup, I don't think. I might just stop playing lands. I don't know. This is gonna be rough. Um next turn they could like Charlotte's Agent here. That's kind of annoying. I would be able to keep a land, so maybe I just keep that Mishra's Factory here. Just like, yeah, just have it untapped. But what land do I want to sacrifice? Maybe I don't even play a land. I guess I could have played the Zabaz here. Yeah, I don't think I need to play a land. I think I need to, like, keep this factory around. Unless, like, bounce their land, play the thing. They could just do that. I think my deck is, like, not super fast. Fast enough for, like, things like this. I don't know. Or I just have to, like, ignore the board and just, like, go for it. I think they're gonna... I feel like they're going to, like, cascade here. Yeah, okay. Okay, so this is kind of okay. They get to keep a creature, or I don't get to keep a creature because I can't animate and then like yeah, okay, and they're gonna nuke all my lanes anyway, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, that was a good play. It's okay. I've kind of played around this because I have a bunch of lanes. I just didn't play any things. I have to discard 4 cards, so one. Oh, I have to choose. Wait, choose 4 in my hand. So I think I'll keep these 4. Yeah. But I have to worry about these cards too. Okay, let's see. Factory. I guess at least with like the restore balance, I can kind of come back as long as I have cards on my hand. So it's not like the end of the world until this Gargon comes and I have no removal for it. This deck was a finalist here in last season's Penny Trouble 500, so it's always a good deck. And nothing really changed from it either, so it's still here. Are they gonna go again? I mean, I would keep my Zabaz this time, but they would nuke a land. This basically would just be okay. I guess. Oh yeah, they can just eat with a Gargadon. All right. Well, they were pretty content on me not having any cards. This is a pretty fine strategy. I mean, you just want to keep nuking your opponent's stuff every turn. The Gargadon is eventuality, but I mean, like, I can kind of like cheese with Scrap Trawler here. Do they just have nothing? Wow. This deck got a little worse because they don't have any like Simian Spirit Guides, so they're not as fast. But like the border posts are still pretty good. Wow, just don't have anything. They kind of did sack all their lands, so they can't play any more border posts. You need border posts to bounce them back, unless you actually have just 3 mana, and then you can just play border post. But do have to remember this Restore Balance is going to come off, so they drew the 4th one. So maybe I should not be playing any more lands. Okay, so I'm going to block, because next turn I get to kill their Charlotte's Agent, but I'm going to lose 2 lands. No. You can modular on your opponent's creatures. It's really funny. Okay, I guess I just have to pass. They have to discard a card, but I lose 2 lands here. I guess they should just sack the Charlotte's Agent to the Gargadon, because they're going to lose it anyway. Because they can still do it. They still have time to do it without on the stack. Okay. They didn't do it. I mean, it's pretty good that a 9/7. If they just play the 9/7, it could be really good. They discard a card. It's another border post, which I kind of assumed was stuck in their hand. Okay, I have 5 turns to kill them, and I am drawing all my 6 drops. I wouldn't be surprised if it just played the Gargadon here. I think the Gargadon's just so good. Maybe they don't realize I don't have, like, removal in my deck. Okay, they could just flash in the Gargadon, so I'm just not gonna, like, do that. If I could just keep blocking the Gargadon, their another Restore Balance comes off, and then like I could take like 1 hit. So I could take the first hit free. But they have to keep attacking to kill me. Okay, I'm gonna have to lose my land here. But I have like 3 blockers, so this is kind of enough. Alright, I'm tapped to Zabaz. Zabaz. Their undoing is like their own Restore Balance. It's kind of funny. Okay, block. This is so funny. Yes, I will use this. And I already know this is fine, because like they've already used 3 Restore Balances. Oh, I should have attacked with the factory. Kind of misplay. Yeah, I'm gonna block with the... Actually, yeah, I'm gonna block with the factory this time anyway. Because I missed like 2 damage there. No, this time I have to block with the servant. Right. Because now they have no creature. So now the Restore Balance comes off. But I still missed 2 damage. Won't miss this one. Okay, they have the discard. Kind of want to... No, I can't really discard this card. This is so funny. I'm using the Restore Balance against them. Even though I'm still getting my lands nuked, but it's so funny the position we're in. Okay, go. They have to discard 3 cards now. Okay, balance. Get rid of your Gargadon. Oh, man. Okay, well, goodbye 2 more lands. Goodbye Gargadon. Goodbye 3 cards. What are they discarding? So next worry you have to worry about is like Metalwork Colossus. If they start actually playing basics and bouncing or playing border post here. They actually discarded Fabricate. That's wild. And they must have just drawn this land. I guess they could Fabricate anyway. Okay. Now they can find Colossuses here. Okay, but I really need to like start doing some stuff. Now there's the Baz. But now I can overcommit because I know for a fact they're out of balances. Alright, this makes the Colossus. It's 2 mana now. Okay, now it's free. How many did they have in their hand? More than one is really bad for me. Okay. Okay. Would love a land. Would love to just keep chaining lands here. At this point, I need just untapped lands from here on out. I'm actually surprised they discarded that Fabricate. But they must have so many. Well, they have any sort of like... Okay. Have another border post. Demonic Dread. Well, that'll kill me. Oh, this card has text on it! It has text other than Cascade. Okay, this might be a rough matchup, just because I don't have, like, Orm's Chance in my deck. So, like, Canada's is not good. I think I'm just trying to Corrosion Grip them, and then maybe that works out. I'm not playing any of these big drops. This is a rough one. This is going to be a rough one for sure. I guess throwing a guess seems a little awkward. No, that could, like, kind of overrun my opponent. Maybe Module. I don't know. I think I have to go for, like, the Stompy plan here. But I don't know if it works. I don't know if that will really work out. Sure, I can keep. Corrosion Grip here can Stone Rain. Maybe that slows him down. Maybe you should have started with green because I draw white. No, I have to draw white and the Mentor. Luckily, because they don't have like Simian Spirit Guide anymore, I'm not gonna like get turn 2'd. I'm killing any blue source. Or green, maybe. I don't know. They showed like what, Island, Plains, Mountain? Or, yeah, see. I'm Corrosion Gripping something, that's for sure. Oh, they're suspending Restore Balance, that's scary. Okay. Red green, I think I'll nuke that one. Because then, yeah, they have the swamp in their hands, so they could Demonic Dread something. If I draw a white source, I can play the Mentor out. I don't know if they even want to play more stuff or lands at this point. They already have something suspended. Okay, ooh, they ran out of border posts. That's fun. Alright, I think I'd have to go for it. Because I have the Gavany in play. It's like... It's really just my only line. Of like killing them very quickly. This is like a... I think it's like a... This adds up pretty quickly. Alright, now they can... Ah. No. I don't think I could have stopped this. If I make this a creature, I lose all my creatures, so I really can't do anything about this. But I get to keep 2 lands, so I could keep the factory and, like, the plains, I guess? Where are we gonna put this on? I can't really put this on a stack. I don't think I can. Because I have to put these on the stack, but there's nothing to like, so I can never like. Yeah, it's sad. But I get to play Recombiner. Yay! I really don't know the end game here of like, how do I get out of this next restore balance? Alright, I think they're gonna play a Colossus soon. If not right now. They can replay their land and play a Colossus. Hmm. Uh, Corrosion Grip something? Does it even matter? Do I want to hold Corrosion Grip for like a thing? What can I tutor for that's good? I don't really know. I don't have any big drops anymore. I think I can wait a turn to sack something, I guess. I don't know. I don't even know if I want to like recombine here. Because what am I sacking? Am I sacking the Ravager to find something? What constructs could I even find that would be really good here? I don't really know. I think I'm just like holding this to make a really big Ravager. Or I can like wait for the thing to come off and tutor with it. So I think I just hang out. Don't need to play any more lands. Now the Bastion, I can. It doesn't matter what land I sack. So I just have to like wait. I'm in a weird holding pattern where I'm not trying to play anything. I'm just waiting for this restore balance to come off. And at any point, they can just like cascade. I can't get rid of all these green sources. Or maybe I do shoot something. Maybe I mean I really doesn't matter. I think I'm holding this for like a Colossus. Alright, it's a good lane to hold on to. Although I have to discard a card. And we're even at lands, so I'm probably just discarding the Bastion, which is that's fine. Okay, this is resolving. So I actually can't really tutor. I guess I could tutor, but then I lose 2 cards on my hand. I could just like let it go and just put it on the Ravager. Or I could just sack this. Just to make this a 4/4. Okay, now we're even on creatures. Now I have like the advantage, I guess, of creatures. I only discard 1 card. I'll keep the Gavney here. And that's pretty much it. Alright, they make another. That's the red source for Demonic Dread. Which I think I have to kill. Alright, I'm just gonna go for it. I don't think I really have a choice here. We're just gonna take it. Interesting that they just kind of took it. If they only have like 1 Colossus, they can kind of... Okay. I can actually get around this if I have enough artifacts. Ooh, that was a big Corrosion Grip. doing it? Hmm. Okay. Well, I don't think realize this makes my guy a lot bigger. I think I actually want to put all the counters on this Mistress Factory. It's the easiest card to deal with, or it's the hardest card for it to deal with, so I'm gonna make this 5-head play and try to go all in on this thing. But they have to like nuke all their lands, which is this is a really hard thing for them to deal with, I think. Unless they play another I guess if they play another Colossus, I'm really bad. This is a really bad play. They could like sack this and this, and it's still like minus whatever. Okay, do Thornclint. I think this is the right play. I actually think that was the correct play. Because if they restore balance again, it's like all I have to do is like keep a land. Okay, I think they're sacking it to get the Colossus back. I think that's a better play, yeah. They have instants in their deck. So Seek? Oh gosh. Well, they can only gain up to 3 life, I guess. This is not bad. They can't gain any more than 3 life, so they got rid of my third Corrosive Grip. Oh, my last Corrosive Grip. So now I'm out of removal. Alright, this thing costs 5, which they actually have in the mana to cast it. Unless they have another border post. They can fabricate 4 a border post. This is gone kind of crazily right now. Alright, I found the worker. They can't really attack. Unless they have... No, this is kind of bad, because now it's like... Okay, they have another Colossus. Okay, they're just gonna spam Colossuses. Hmm. Interesting attack. I think I'm blocking with the worker here, and then modularing on the factory. Just to make it slightly bigger. Okay, stirrings. Find me a Ravager here. Overseer's not bad. Another factory is interesting. I could trade with a Colossus. I don't know if that's even good. I guess a Recombiner is good at blocking. It's like a 2-mana modular guy. It's a 2 modular. And now, like... And now they can kind of, like... This thing can kind of, like... Not trade, but it's going to be pretty good. I'm at a high life total. I can take a couple hits here. I guess if they had a red source, they could, like, Demonic Dread this. But, like... It's not like 22. Thanks to the Conclave Mentor dying at some point. Okay. Hopefully they don't have like a instant speed removal spell. Okay, I'll block. Go modular. I'm trying so hard right now. Yes. Okay. Okay. They could find another Colossus, I guess. Or they could find like Charlotte's Agent. They found a border post. Which I guess does Cascade. But or helps them Cascade. But they can't get me down to like enough lands, I don't think. Okay, I'm definitely attacking because it's a lethal attack. I guess if they ever find another border post, then I'm just stuck with just factory, but I have to land in play. So they have to like hope I didn't draw a land. Unless they like nuke 2 lands and cascade again. I'm definitely the aggressor in this matchup. In this spot. So they okay, they suspended Gargadon. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think like them cascading helps. But if they can get rid of all their lands and then cascade, then yeah, that's pretty good. But they can't nuke this last island. I mean, they can try. They could like I think they're but then they lose their like Colossus here, so it's like really funny. It's a really funny situation. They kind of have the bet that I don't have a land in my hand, which I do. Because they can Charlotte's Agent right now. Or they gotta attack first, and then Charlotte's Agent. I guess the Charlotte's Agent does actually block as well on the back, so like they're like not dead on board. I think okay. Oh, that's beautiful. They found the line because they had the Gargadon. Yeah, it's oh, that's pretty good. They found it. They figured out they could just like use the Gargadon. And yeah, pretty soon they could just get back their Colossus. They could trade Colossus plus Border Post for their thing. So close. Yeah, attack. Then you can just trade these two things in for the Colossus and put me on a 1 turn clock. I would definitely do. Probably keep this. So you can sack this and this for the Colossus. Or just, I guess, Charlotte's again. I guess this way, yeah, you don't have to do anything. I can't believe they didn't get the Colossus there. That would have been game. I just didn't realize they could just do that. These are artifacts. They could sack these as artifacts. That probably would have been game, but I mean, the Gargadon coming off too is pretty good. They have so much inevitability. This deck is good. This deck's actually really good. It's just so funny how like Edits from Canvas does nothing against this deck. It doesn't feel like it does anything. Alright. I'm still pretty dead to the interaction I talked about, which I still haven't done. I guess I can get like Ravager back. I don't know. Even on like a math standpoint, it's pretty bad. Okay. Hits keep coming here. They have hide and seek in their deck. Okay, they took the hardest line here. But this does kill me as well. But I could have died 2 turns ago. I should have died 2 turns ago, but it's okay. Alright, you got it. Sick deck. Restore Balance is good. It's always been good, but I keep getting proved to that. But my sideboard's bad for this, also. Alright, last round via green-white modular deck. This deck's been sweet. I think I've made a lot of mistakes, though. Maybe in deck building and everything, but this is the hand I'll keep. This deck's been fun, though. It's a lot of fun. It might be, like, smarter than me, if that makes any sense. Let me get rid of Forest here. I definitely like Stirrings in this list. I think Stirrings is definitely, like, worth the slot. At the very least, like, Stirring's good. Which I didn't need, like, this deck to tell me that Stirrings is good. Another black deck. Quest for the Nile Stone. I am going to die very quickly, I think. Alright, another factory is kind of nice, though. Um, these are all really good cards. I think I want the Overseer, though. Hopefully I don't get hemmed away. Overseer with, like, triple factory seems really great. Alright. One time. One time him. Don't do it. Don't do it. No! It's okay. I keep the trawler, though. And a land. I mean, I was... At least if the scrap trawler dies, I can get back the overseer somehow. Unless they exile it. Please don't exile me, though. It's interesting about these like random discard decks is that they don't really do a lot on the board. They kind of like bank on these things to kind of hit me. Alright, Affliction's kind of dumb. Raven's Crime. Alright, well, I'm going to take a lot of damage here. So the race is on. Because the next card, I literally cannot play my next card. My next two cards, actually. So this didn't do me for 5. This is going to do me for 3. Okay. So I take 8. Sweet. Or at least have like a reasonable clock on board. Oh, I couldn't cast it anyway. Go assembly workers. I'm sure they're gonna Ravens Cry me again, which would actually kill me, I think. Okay. Okay. Well, this is another Corrosive Grip matchup, I think, where I have to just kill these things. I should be okay. Assuming I get them discarded. Alright, all the big stuff comes out. All of these things come in. I think we're a little far away from modulating. So we'll just run with that. Alright, I will try this. I think my only plan here is to kill them as fast as humanly possible. Raven's Crime. I kind of wish I'd kept the, I played the Bastion or something first, because then I could have, like, guess I'm going to get rid of the Thorncliffe Bridge. I can get it back with the Trawler. Because if I draw a Mentor, that's what I was saying. If I drew a Mentor there, that would have been pretty good. That being said, I'll just play the Forest. Alright, him me. Alright, I kept the Trawler. That's all that matters. I got rid of the Bastion, which is sad. So if I draw like a white spell here, Stirrings is not bad. Nothing really matters except until they play their thing. Like, they didn't start with the Nile Stone, Quest for Nile Stone. So, I feel pretty good about this. A blackmail. Well, goodbye Ancient Stirrings. But, like, my board is very superior. Okay, I like Ravager here. Ravager Scrap Trawler is kind of fun. I can get... Okay, Heartless Act, that's totally fine. I still have a target, which is the bridge. Okay, maybe discard if I don't have any cards in my hand. Big brain play there. So I'm only worried about Shrieking Afflictions and not so much Quest for Nilestone. Because now if I just, like, I can play almost anything in my deck now, except for the Corrosive Grips, but they're gonna give me a target for Corrosive Grip. I think I could race this though. One I could race with this hand, or this board rather. They do need to have a couple of removal spells, like more Heartless Axe or whatever. Yeah, I like Steel Overseer a lot. This definitely kills pretty quickly. If they have a removal spell, they should kill this Overseer, because it will kill them. I think they have Erebos' Intervention, okay. Punch on the Ravager. Okay, I'm gonna play the other bridge here. I think this might kill them. Do some math real quick. Okay, eat this. Eat this. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. I think the extra modular goes here. Oh, I'm short one. Oh well. Got a lot of like resources here to kill them. Okay. I didn't really have to do that, but I mean, why not? I guess I get blown up by some sort of like I don't think black has like if they had something like Infernal Grasp or some sort of like Doomblade like effect, that would have been pretty scary. Should I bring in Tamio safekeeping? I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. I'm just gonna run it. Uh, Sand's a bit slow. I will keep though. Especially if I draw a mentor here, it's pretty good. They put me on the play. Oh, interesting. Interesting strategy. To give me more cards. I guess like put me with less cards in hand. That's kind of funny. Okay, we'll start with this. At least I have an answer to like a quest for the Nile Stone or something. Probably getting him though. Kind of want to keep the Trawler land. Okay, Thirst. You got it. I think I want Zazabaz plus Stirrings here, or Mentor. Okay. Mentor Zazabaz is great. Zazabaz. I keep adding another syllable there. It's Zabaz. It's just Zabaz. Okay. The damage is done though. The Zabaz is slightly bigger. Okay. I get the Stirrings, which is kind of all that matters. It's kind of rough. I still think this land. And I'll just because I'm probably gonna have to discard it, I will keep this Zabaz. I have a mighty 4/4. Now like Parlazak can't kill it. Good old legend roll. Alright, I can't discard if I don't have any cards in my hand. That is the line here. But I can get smallpoxed. Again, I can't discard if I don't have any cards in my hand. Nether Spirit, oh gosh. Alright, the little Steel Overseer that could. I really need to find a Scrap Trawler. Scrap Trawler's been really good in my deck. I think I want like more than two. Alright, Nether Spirit's coming in. Okay, Mentor is pretty big. Better have Heartless Act. Actually, Heartless Act doesn't do anything here. Because if they Heartless Act, they can respond by putting a counter on it. So I just kind of have to, like, wait it out. I guess they can try to kill this, but in response I just make a 3/3. So you have to wait. Because they're playing Heartless Act. Okay, see, that's why. So I get 2 counters. But I also gain 2 life, which negates this attack. It's so funny. I'm actually surprised they didn't just kill this immediately. I think this is scarier, but I guess if they have like another Blood Chief's Thirst, it could be pretty good. It's pretty devastating sort of board. Okay. Any creature will do. They have another Nether Spirit. That doesn't seem very good. I don't think you should have 2 Nether Spirits in your deck. Okay, just because I know I can't get Blood Chief's Thirst now, I'm going to pump this. Man, when you have active Overseers in your deck, it's just like kind of silly. Okay, this is basically their last attack they can do. Because like now I can just double block if I felt like it. I'm only really worried about like an Affliction. This is Erebos' intervention? That's pretty good. 80 creature, yes. Oh god, it's happening. Oh no. They're getting servant. Hello, sir. Here's the servant. What can I do for you? Oh no. They're getting turboed. Now I have like permanent vigilance, which is really funny. I'll have the recombiner too. That's insane. Alright, I'm attacking with Overseer now. I have infinite I mean they have kind of infinite jumpers, but I'm gonna start combining soon. I'm gonna start tutoring. Oh, insane. Actually, I might start attacking with both things. The Dreadnought Evasion might kill them soon. Yeah, I think I have to start attacking with both. Quest for the Nile Stone. Well, I can't discard any cards if I don't have any in my hand. Okay. Alright, Buried Ruin. What does that get? Buried Ruin gets Ravager. It's pretty good. Alright, I'm gonna start attacking with a bunch of things. Oh my goodness. When you leave me alone with all these things, this is what happens. This is kind of crazy. What do I get with this? I guess I get another Scrapyard Recombiner to, like, make a huge attack. Okay. I'm gonna go get... Yeah, I'll get another Recombiner, sure. Another artifact, that's perfect. Hmm. Yeah, it's a pretty good attack all here. My Overseer is just gigantic. Heartless Act, not good. Blocking, not amazing. And I have to, like, get rid of these Nether Spirits, so I could never really, like, chump with both of them. Like, they have to, like, keep some there. Hmm. They're not dead yet. But this Overseer is just gonna get nuts. This Overseer's already nuts. Overseer Servant has been like, this is everything I've wanted in this deck. I think they just die to a bunch of like modular triggers here. Okay, that's a little too slow now. Which are like Gavney though. Gavney's just gonna be insane. Okay, Worker is also really good. It's just another modular thing to make Ravager kind of annoying. So something's getting through, and I think they're dying because of it. I have so many modular guys that like the math is like on my side. They can only really have like a Doomblade effect, which I don't really think people usually play. All right, nice win. That was a fun one. That was a fun one to end the league here. What's up, guys? Your boy Jimmy here, back with the final thoughts of the Green White Modular list. 3-2, not too bad. I thought the deck was great. I thought it was actually really fun. It's just fun to have these like 2-drops that are just like, if you don't kill this, you will lose. You will lose somehow. So like Zabad was like fine, but it's like it's just kind of like a thing that has a lot of text on it. But like yeah, the just the combination of like Overseer, Ravager, like Mentor. These are like cards you want to like deal with in some way. Um and I got the Servant Overseer someone finally, so that was fun. Rika Biter is actually really good. I think I want more scrap dollars, if not just like 4. Gear Hulk, this is fine. Traxxas I never really got to use, but it was scary in some points. Never got these a throne. Animation module was okay, it's like a one of. Yeah, this deck was sweet. I don't know really what I would change yet. Maybe try to find another room for more scrap trawlers. Maybe lean on this Verter's Gear Hulk Triskelion plan. That's kind of fun. If Triskelion was like so much cheaper, it'd be so much better. But like, there's also like Mono Scaling, which is like a 2-drop. But you have to like, pay mana to ping someone, which is like not really where you want to be. I think this is a great like top end. So maybe the Traxxas is like kind of okay. It's kind of whatever. Sideboard, I think I could like mix up like Canonist and like Orm's Chance. That was kind of like interesting. Red Wheeling seemed a little better than like Tame of Safekeeping, but I played more like Wrath decks and anything. This might meant to be necessary. Like Safekeeping might be just good enough. This is like a 4-drop. It is kind of expensive, so I did like Frozen Grips, but I think what I really want is like removal. So I don't know if this is legal. I'll just look real quick. Before I say it. Yeah, I definitely want like Spatial Contortion as like a removal spell. It's like I have so many colorless sources here. I've like half my deck is colorless sources, so Contortion could be like a good card just to have here as like removal against things like Blight Beetle. Like I got Blight Beetle, this is insane. So I definitely want to fit in some contortions, mix up like Orm's Chance, Canonist, and try to like maybe like uh bring up some cards. Like Servant Overseer was pretty funny, but that's like a very rare instance where that would be good. But maybe I just like get rid of that. I don't know. It's like a 2-drop that's like fine, you know. But I did like Verter's Gear Hulk, even though it misses from Stirring since it's not colorless, but it's still really good. And the Triskelion, I think it's fine as I think they're fine as one ofs. I could probably get rid of Traxxas for like the 3rd scrap trawler. Maybe I get rid of like Animation Module or Throne for the 4th one. Because I thought it was really good. That was like another big part of the deck was like the Buried Ruin scrap trawler plan was like super grindy. So you had that element. You had the element of just like making tokens. So it was fun. The deck had a lot of fun elements to it. So yep, thanks everyone for watching. If you liked the video, like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll see you in another awesome Season 25 Paying Travel video.